Alright, what's up everybody? Hope my microphone's not too bad. We got a B16 build. Let's go. Second live stream of the day, but still working from time. Day number 2. So we're gonna see how this goes. Hopefully I can assemble this thing in some decent time. We'll find out very soon. So what's up? What's up everybody? I'm excited for this. Get a good look at all the parts. Hopefully within the next 15 minutes or so it's going to be a full engine. We'll find out. So, yeah, real quick. One best engine. So, that's awesome. Why, thank you.
Do you think it's okay to run the rack?
Yeah. Should be. If the audio is a little off, just let me know. I'll adjust it. We're gonna run a vacuum. I don't really know how it sounds, so if anything comes too loud, just let me know. I can change some stuff. I'm gonna wait a couple minutes before I start building it.
You have increased friction.
Interesting. Huh.
Yep.
Weird.
I think it might be in the rod, between the rod and the crank.
Just waiting a couple minutes. I'm gonna let maybe a few more people join in, and we're gonna start assembling the B16. Super excited for this. Share the stream. Share it. Get a bunch of people watching. This is my best engine, in my opinion. This is the one I'm most proud of. So, the more people I can get to see this, the better, in my opinion. So, I don't know. A lot of y'all have been wanting this. A lot of y'all have been wanting a full build. I can't upload a full build video because it's so long and it's kind of boring, whenever it's not sped up or anything, but we will see how quickly I can put this thing together. This is only my 4th time doing it like this. And yeah, like I said, if anything gets too loud, just let me know. I will change stuff. I will not be offended if you tell me the audio is terrible. Don't worry. Only thing is, I don't know how the audio is going to sound with all the bells and stuff. I haven't gone back and watched.
Yeah.
So hopefully it's going to be okay. Not going to leak too many things, but I have made a turbo. That's all I'm going to say. Keep your eyes peeled. It may be coming soon. Don't worry. Okay, I think we're going to get started. Apparently audio seems to be okay, I guess. So, let's get started. Grab the block. Start building. So what we're first going to do is we're going to grab the crankshaft, put that in, we're going to put all the mains in, and then we'll put the pistons in. So there is the crankshaft in. Let's grab our main bearings. All the engine guys are freaking out. You don't have them paired. It's fine. It's not a real engine. I don't have to abide by real engine rules, you know?
All these things.
Oh, I already know what it is.
You saw one?
Yeah.
Okay, follow me in, Charlie.
So we're getting the mains put in. Main bearings. Mic is kind of loud. All right. Let's see here. How's that? That better?
What are you doing?
Fully rebuilding this engine. I got all my engine parts right here, and I'm going to put it all together.
This sabotage. And now it's
Yeah, I don't think that's really good for your shoes.
do we get any pies?
Hmm?
Do we get a pie? Did we finish this sandwich?
Right now.
Mm-mm.
Oh.
No.
Okay, good. It's better. All right. Actually, no. That does not go. I knew I'd make a mistake. That doesn't go on yet. Okay. Let's rear main seal. Rear main seal going on. It's not sealing nothing, but whatever. Sorry about that. Okay, rear main seal's in. We're gonna put the oil pump in now. Like that guy. It just sits on here like this. Okay. Nope. Ah, there's my missing bolt. Wait, no. Is it my missing? Why do I have an extra bolt? Oh. Okay, we're just gonna set that aside. Must have made a mistake with laying out the parts here. Don't see anything else that uses those. Ah, it's this. This goes here, and this goes here. That's my mistake. Yep. Half bushing instead of full bushing. Okay, while I have this off, I'm gonna go ahead and put on the 22 and the balancer, just so I have a good connection point here. Then we can put the flywheel on. And by the way, I'm not doing this in the order that you would a real engine, because this is not a real engine. So normally you wouldn't do most of this in this order, but it's what I'm doing because it's easier to put together. Let's go ahead and put our pistons and con rods together. So we'll do this here, grab our caps and our bolts here, and then what I'm going to do, I'm going to position 1 and 4 at bottom dead center, and then just lift up and place the piston in. If it'll go in. Why is it not going in? There we go. And just line it up, grab the cap, and push down. It is very expensive, but it's just the price of Lego is not cheap. So I wish it was cheaper because I would love to have, I'd love to see this with more people, you know. But it's just so expensive. It's hard for everybody to have the parts to do something like this. Got another cap here. 2 more bolts. That secures piston number 4 in. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to move it to about halfway before the pistons stop. Then we will put in number 3, and we'll do number 2. So we'll just kind of set it off the table a little bit here. And then slide the piston in. Grab the cap. Boom. Boom, boom. There's number 3 in. Perfect. Put together number 4. And then there is number 2. Perfect. Alright, all the pistons are in place. Uh-oh. Look, a little something here. Let me just put that back on. Alright, we're making a dent. Alright. So next, we're going to grab a little pickup and the support. The second main bearing has a place for the support to go on. It's a different design than all the other main bearings. That just attaches right there. It's the way it is on a real engine, by the way, on a real B16. Then the pickup just sits right there and goes straight down on there, and boom. So there is the pickup. Okay, now let's just double check and make sure we have done everything in here before we put the oil pan on and close it up. I have. Alright. Oil pan going on. Other way. Okay. Put the bolts on. Oil pan has bolts. Keep it in place. And they're little 2-stud long axles with half bushings on them. What's up? Welcome. Just building the B16.
Yeah, this is the remote control.
Uh-oh.
If I move it, the light.
That ain't supposed to happen. Slow and steady wins the race. We're just taking our time here. We're not gonna rush to get this done. Want to do it right.
Best engine, I assume, is that.
Yes, it is.
Okay. I'll wait here 16 before I take a picture of it.
Y'all have fun, you ready?
All right.
Like it's this whole table, right? This is all meant to be part of the engine.
Yep. These are all the parts in it.
It's the exploded view, essentially.
Basically, yeah. All right. There's the rotating assembly done. Make sure everything moves over smoothly. Oh, got a little bit of catching here. Uh-oh.
Ready to try again? Okay.
There we go, nice and smooth. Nope, never mind. Not good. Not nice and smooth. Perfect. That's pretty good. Alright, rotating assembly is done. So now, I am going to switch over to the head. So let's just set this guy aside over here. Let's grab our head. So, take a look at the head here. There's the valves. So, what we're going to do here is we're going to have to put it on the engine first because of head bolts. And then we'll have to just assemble it like that. We can't assemble the whole head and then put it on. I'd really like to, but we can't. So we are going to... excuse me. We're going to grab a little tool here. And you might think, a tool? That's just an antenna. Yeah, you're right. This is what I use to put my spark plugs in. And here's how. That ball tip fits perfectly into that pin, and it stays on. It lets you grab onto it and feed it into the hole to push the Technic pin in. So we're just going to put in our... Well, we're going to break the plug first. Yeah. Break the plug first. No, it's not for a Lego car. If I did that, I would go broke very quick. So... So we're just going to feed this in very carefully. I broke it again.
It flips over every 30 minutes. It's an hour. That's one of my slower.
And yeah, this spark plug is being it's just a model. It's a standalone model. It was built to be the most detailed Lego model that's ever been built. Lego model engine that's ever been built. I'm gonna switch plugs here. That one was bad. What's up? What's up? What's up? Welcome. There we go. We got the plug in. Perfect. Next plug. Going in. Maybe. Will it? Oh, it's being tough. I don't want to push down too hard on this thing. Let's set this down real quick. And, there we go. Perfect. Next plug. Not really. You just got to know all the parts. You know, I mean, I designed it. I know what everything is in here, and you know, I know where everything goes. So it's just time consuming. It's just going to take a little bit of time, but it's not difficult. And you just got to be very careful because it is fragile. Sorry about that. All right, we got head bolts. They are just 10 stud long axles. We're going to fit them inside right here. This is where the camshafts sit. And so they just go in, straight down perfectly. Where's the other one? Right here. So they just all fit down in here. Doesn't matter what order I'm doing it. Again, it's not a real engine. And just get these all in here. My favorite part is seeing it done. Really, it's satisfying to just see the progression of the whole thing. You know, starting from just a bunch of parts and ending up being a full engine is one of the best parts about it. All right, we got our cams here. Just gonna go straight in here, just like this. The time is like this. Two cams kind of face diagonally downward. I'm pretty sure that's right. No, it is not correct. Exhaust. Okay, they face diagonally inwards. Yeah. Alright, now we got caps. Cam caps. These go on in a specific orientation because some bolts are fully covered by the cover, but some, these back four, are not. And I just dropped that in. Oh no. Come on, come back out. Come back out here. There we go.
Starts out triangle.
Cap number 1 is on. Cap number 2 is on. Sorry. So what's really weird about this engine is that the valve cover is held on by bolts that attach to the cam caps. Getting this lined up was a nightmare. I won't go into great detail about how it's done, but basically the valve cover is an odd number of studs along the top, but an even number of studs along the bottom. That allows for these axles to protrude up and then go through the holes where they need to on the cover, which I thought was really cool, and I did not know that about this engine until I started watching videos. So, 4 edge caps are on. Got these 3 middle caps. Each one covers both of the cams. Now, we need these, which are longer. They protrude up through the cover, and they secure on the cover for the spark plug wires, which I also thought was pretty cool and did not know that either. So this goes down. Now the middle one, it just has 4 regular bolts. They just go straight down like that. And then last cam cap, and we are done. Boom. Alright, there's the head. There's the head, pretty much complete. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch over to the intake manifold. So this has its own parts that goes on it. So you have the main manifold right here. We got the throttle body, fuel rail, injectors, and then of course all the subsequent bolts that put it onto the engine. So I'm going to first put the throttle body on. You see it's got the 4x4 butterfly in there. Love this. Looks so cool. It's got 4 bolts to hold it on. So we're just going to put them in the holes. Don't drop the bolts. Put it in the holes. And it just pops right on there. There's our throttle body. Fuel rail is a little bit weird. On the real one, you put the injectors in and then put it all on. Like you put the injectors on the fuel rail and then put it on. In this case, you have to do injectors on the actual manifold and then put the fuel rail on. It's easier to do it that way. It takes less time. So just put all those on there. Gauge faces upwards. So we attach all the studs. Boom. There is our intake manifold completely done. Excuse me. Pull the engine back over here. Okay. Now, the way that I attach these on, and I'm going to turn this the way you can kind of see it. So there's a row of top bolts and a row of bottom bolts. What I found is for this guy, you need 4 bolts on the top to keep it in place because it's going to try to fall, right? Top bolts are going to keep it held back, and then this bottom piece is going to leverage against it. So it's going to be a little bit better to keep it in place. If I were to do the bottom ones, it'd probably fall off pretty easy. I think it's either 4 or 2 bolts that keep this thing completely on. I know the exhaust manifold needs 2. Yeah, the intake needs 4. I'll just go ahead and do all 5. It's 5 on top, 5 on bottom. So just go ahead and do all of them here. I have noticed that the top bolts tend to loosen up over time, especially during the show. I've noticed that just the weight, it just pulls them out a little bit, you know. And then the bottom ones really don't do too much. They just, you know, keep it from walking all the way out, and just completes the look too. And there's our intake manifold. Alright, intake is on the engine. Let's go. Okay. Now I'm going to put on, I'm actually going to leave this here so you guys can see it. It's going to be harder for me this time. We're going to put on the water pipe, the water pipe, crankcase ventilation, and the oil filter. So oil filter goes on right here. Crankcase ventilation goes in here, and it has a bolt down at the bottom. Like that. And then this guy, he's a little weird. You gotta put it in, the pipe in first. Then this, I honestly don't even know what this is called. If anybody knows, let me know. It's the little receiver, I guess, for the water pipe. There's that in. Perfect. Yeah, I will too. Don't worry. It shouldn't fall. It's been up for, you know, almost 3 days straight. So it shouldn't fall. But if it does, I'll be very upset. It can always be rebuilt, but you know, it'd be pretty crushing to see it fall. I forgot to put the water pump on. I was supposed to do that with the rest of the block, but it's fine. It's not a critical thing that has to be done in a certain time. I'm gonna sit down here and put this guy on. It's 5 bolts, just all around, like this. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching the whole thing. Means a lot. I love, you guys probably know, this is my engine. I love this thing. Alright, the exhaust manifold's going on. As I said before, I'm not spoiling too much, but I do have a turbo made for it. So you just have to keep an eye out. The video might be happening soon. So just keep an eye out. Once again, we do the top bolts first so that we don't have to sit there and hold the thing the whole time. This one only needs 2. Why, thank you. I appreciate it. I worked really hard on this engine, and I appreciate everyone who compliments it. Everybody seemed to love it, and you know, if you guys didn't already know, it won Best Engine here at Bricksboro. Out of the whole engine group, this one won the award, so I am extremely happy about that. There's our exhaust manifold. Okay, we're gonna flip this around to the back here. We have our thermostat housing, which goes on kind of like that. I don't remember what these sensors are. They're just some sensors. Probably coolant temperature sensor, you know, that kind of thing. And another sensor right there. So yeah, there's all of that on the back there. There's also a tensioner that goes on the front. I'll just quickly pop that guy on there. Oh no. Uh-oh. I broke my exhaust manifold. Oh. It's fine. It's an easy fix. It just slots right back on. And boom. Fixed. That easy. Good thing it wasn't the top one. That would have taken a lot more time to fix. Put on the distributor here. So it fits on like this. Boom. Boom. And boom. Here's our so this is our VTEC solenoid. This engine technically doesn't have VTEC, but those are now you're getting into the really tiny details. If I could have done VTEC on this thing, I would have, but I couldn't figure out how. But it's still got the solenoid, so that's fine.
This one right here is inspired by a NASCAR.
All right. So now I'm gonna flip this guy around so you can guys see the front here.
And I'm working on that's a prototype.
Here's our valve cover. It just fits on just like
The valves come out,
this.
Yeah, the air, there's one intake valve, one exhaust valve on this one. So they're
Boom. It's coming together. We're almost done, guys. We're almost done.
Can you tell which one's like?
So now we put our spacers in.
Yeah, it's because there are two valves. They're at angle, so one of them's like that.
And now we have our wires. The timing for this thing is 1432, I believe. So we'll put the wires where they belong on the distributor. 1, 4.
Ultimately, the throat of the engine is what lets air in and out, or what lets air in, I'm sorry.
4,
You make carburetors?
3.
They're hard to work on. But they're still using a throttle body that looks like the carburetor in NASCAR, but it's actually electronic fuel injection. That was the step. It's not fuel injection. The NASCAR engine is, but the throttle body itself is 4 barrels, just like a car. Most throttle bodies are just one big butterfly valve. One big one, but this is 4 small ones, like it was
So what NASCAR team did you work with? Really?
So I was in the engine department for a couple
And then we have number 2.
I took what I learned there and made some Lego engines.
I didn't know he had a NASCAR
Took one of these home.
I didn't know Mr. Hendrick had a NASCAR team.
Oh yeah, he does, yeah. They win a lot. Yeah, that's how he spends his money. He makes money selling cars.
Everything's been popped off, man.
I've seen somewhere there's like a gear shifter too.
Yeah, they hook up transmissions to them. Some of the guys set it up so that the transmission's over here, and they put the pedals in front of them, and they just like pretend like they have a simulator. I'm more about the like life-size realism, so hitting a limit.
Here's our spark plug cover.
One-to-one scale of a NASCAR throttle body. So if I had a NASCAR
Not
throttle body,
fully. They're open on the outside, but then on the inside there's nowhere for air to go. So it looks like they're open, but if you actually start looking inside of it, the valves are blocked off completely. Yeah, if you're going to ask if it can be a vacuum engine, no, it cannot. It is way too complicated.
okay, yeah, robotic. Yeah.
And then here is the nuts going on the cover. We got one more piece to put on, and this engine is done, guys. Our timing chain. So here's how this guy goes on. Goes around the tensioner, around our water pump. Let me give myself a little more room here. Around our water pump, and then up here.
It's like a, it's not like
And boom, there we go. And connect it together. Come on. Connect it. This is tough. Come on, buddy. Just work. And there we go. Ta-da! The B16 is done. So there is 35 minutes. So probably about 30 minutes. Yeah, it would melt very quickly if it was in a real car and tried to run on gas. That would not be fun. All right, sorry for the little jostle here. And here it is. It's complete. Ah, goodness.
I know the traders. Because they're like, they're winning over there. They can't trust you. They got me loyal. Yeah, it's true. I agree. Have you guys ever seen a Honda engine? Yeah.
So there it is. It's complete.
As similar as possible, even to the down of the
It's basically the most realistic Lego engine
existing.
Yep.
Oh, it's a VTEC engine.
Yeah, it is.
So it's all held on by those. Everything.
How the heck is it? Does it like spin?
Yep. Well, it should. If I did it right. Yeah.
Wow. That's really
It's got cams, it's got valves, it's got pistons, it's got everything.
Reassembled it, like
I had all the parts laid out here and I just put it all back together, yeah.
wow. That's nuts. That's this really good.
That comes out too. Ah, well, if it doesn't break. But yeah.
Check the oil.
Oh.
Just think. Yeah.
That's
amazing.
This?
Yeah.
That's the fuel rail. That's where your fuel will go in. You can check your fuel pressure and then it goes to the injectors.
Like you were saying, it's fuel injected instead of carbureted. So it has, these are injectors and they spray fuel right above the intake valve.
That's nice.
He also has a throttle which you guys can't see from your vantage point. I was showing you my throttle body.
This is what he was saying with one large butterfly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you look inside here,
Oh yeah, I see. Yeah. Oh, that just kind of lets the air through, right?
yeah.
Awesome.
Thank you guys for your time.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. All right, guys. 30 minutes. That's how long it took me. Yeah, by a long shot.
By a long shot.
Sweet. All right. Thank you.
Have you ever seen a Lego engine running before?
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for sticking around and watching the B16 assembly. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to like the live stream. You know what? Share the VOD. You know, I'm sure other people would want to see the full thing. And yeah. If you're not subscribed, go ahead and go do that too. I do stuff just like this. Thank you guys for watching.
What's the thing called? I want to see it.
Here, I will show you.